As a kid, I was obsessed with TLC, which is a North American TV channel that had like renovation shows and extreme home makeover. It's very Canadian of me, but I would just love those, and I was obsessed with then redesigning my room and my space. There was two that I distinctly remember. One, I painted like a really bold green accent wall in my bedroom, and I regret that, but you know, you learn. And then two, I remember falling in love with this stunning fabric lampshade that was a little bit expensive for my room at the time, but I was just determined to make everything work around it. I did like fine art in high school, and then moving to university, I thought I would kind of go the psychology route. I loved people and the understanding of how we interact in culture. And then that actually served a really incredible base for my design. I did my university, I worked for about 7 years in graphic design, and then I had the opportunity to work on a retail store with the brand that I was working with, and I just totally loved the process, wanted to explore that more. I looked at schools all over the world, and I actually found Sydney Design School via Instagram, and then I went through the website and the blogs and read about all the alumni stories, and I was pretty sold. I actually never attended one info session. I just committed, packed up my house, moved across the world. My experience was starting with the basics, so starting in Cert 4 and like cutting and pasting and painting and talking about color. And it's something that I actually had a little bit of experience with, but the way that it was taught, it totally reignited a passion within me. And I remember like after one of my color lessons, I was sitting looking across the street at a shop front, and they had this like beautiful rust color with this deep navy, and I was like naming the palettes in my head, and I felt like emotional about it. So it actually like being able to go back to those basics and have a really full understanding, and the passion of the educators really came through. It was super exciting. Pretty early on in my experience at Sydney Design School, I had the opportunity to intern at Alexander & Co., which is an incredible design studio here in Sydney. It gave me that practical practice. Things that we had done a little bit in school, I then brought into the workplace. I was able to just repeatedly practice those sort of foundational skills. And then it also like completely opened my eyes to the possibilities of design. I'm excited for my future in interior design. Every day looks different. There's so many opportunities and paths within this industry, and I really just can't wait to see my first project come to life. I'm Harley Wallace, and I got hands-on with my career at Sydney Design School.